first maps actually came from stories. About hidden streams, huge glaciers, and endless water. And the people always talk about my family, saying we're obsessed with discovering the undiscovered, that we're one by one drawn to Antarctica, to our deaths. But they didn't see them die, did they? Then why do they focus on their bodies and not on the work they did to push the frontiers of human understanding?
You have skill.
One day, the spray from the waves hitting the hull froze on my grandfather's back.
train is finally moving. Now, what to do when I get to Budapest? First, eat a lot of kapama. No, wait. First things first, find a job, then kapama. Find a job so I can eat kapama so I can work harder. Mama, will the kapama in Budapest taste as good as yours? Whatever happens, I'll do my best to stay alive. I promise, Mama. Miss Semmelweis won't be back for a while, right?
I'm here to investigate this duplicity. One last question. How familiar are you with vampiric legends? Vampires aren't the only dangerous things that may lurk on this train.
She did pay for my beef stew and lark cake, but she seems really obsessed with vampires. No, the sooner I leave, the better. Forgive me, Miss Semmelweis. I'll repay you. Someday. Cross my heart. Ouch! I'm lost. I can't find my friends. I'm sure you'll find them sooner or later. It's not like they were thrown off the train or something. So, just keep on searching. Go on, you can do it. Please help me. I don't know where I am. Stop crying. I'm a vampire. If you don't stop, I'll bite you. Really? Aren't you afraid of me? I'm a red-eyed vampire. See? Wow! Your eyes are so pretty. Like rubies. Rubies? Never heard that one before. Rubies, or maybe the red roses of Damascus. Roses? Sure they are. Roses that never wither. Tell me more. More of these good things about vampires. But
Miss Dorothy doesn't let us read vampire stories. She says they're, made up believe. I don't care, though. I think they're amazing. Don't you? So, I read them myself. The pure-blooded vampires are the strongest, and they live in big, big castles. You must live in one, too, right?
Sure I do. Now that you mention it, maybe I can tell you all about my glorious ancestors. Ahem. Long, long, long. A lot of longs ago. Back in the earliest times. A most amazing ancestor of mine gave some invaders a good beating. Yeah, that's right. He was the famous impaler known as Dracula. Arnold V.
Dracula!
My great-grandfather Arnold lived for 155 years. Then he took a wooden stake to the heart and bled to death.
Then, how old are you?
Name's Rabuska. I'm 14 years old. I'm 214 years old. Yep, I've already lived 200 plus 2 times 7 years. But I'm still young for a vampire of my lineage.
Vampire? William! You're here. This is my new friend, Rabuska. She's a vampire.
Wow, a real life vampire? Wow.
Oh,
How do you know she's a vampire, huh? You don't have any proof.
yeah. Does she look anything like the ones in the stories? She does. Her eyes are red, like rubies.
But when Uncle Henry was sick, his eyes went all red, and you said he was a vampire too. Remember? Miss Dorothy even scolded us for being rude.
Don't listen to him. You're a real vampire, right, Rabuska?
Of course I am. You want proof? Then here it is. I'll show you what a real vampire looks like. Take a look. Can you find my shadow?
Shadow. Wait, you don't have a shadow.
Exactly. We vampires don't have shadows.
Vampire! Vampire!
She really is a bona fide vampire.
Told you so.
So, you're a vampire. Then you must be brave. How about the scary conductress? Have you ever talked to her?
Conductress? I mean, more than just talk. She's actually one of my best friends. You think she's scary, huh? I'm telling you, she's big, but she's slow. If it weren't for me...
Wow, you're like a boss. Our boss.
Boss!
Boss!
Well, if you insist. All right, fine. I'll be your boss.
Looks like you're having fun, best friend.
You heard all that?
We heard you the moment we entered the carriage. How wonderful to see you all getting along.
Big but slow. Is that right?
It's just a game.
Play as you like, but don't block the aisle.
Sure thing, old pal. We'll, make sure we do that.
Are these your new friends, Miss Robuska?
Not just friends. They're more like, familiars. Right, everyone?
Exactly. We're the familiars of the great Vamp.
Ahem. This place is too crowded. I must have a larger castle. You hear me? When we get there, I can tell you some more stories about that.
That? Oh, that. New stories! New stories!
How lovely it is to see Miss Robuska making so many new friends. I'm almost a little jealous.
You've never had many friends. Is that why?
It's about time we headed back. Miss Semmelweis must be waiting.
It is. Let's go.
Robuska.
She handed it over so naturally, as if she had done it countless times. Plus, it appears she's encountered someone from the Foundation before. I am forced to conclude that our conductress is hiding something from me. They've been gone for a while now. Well... These files are just sitting out on the table. Do they have no sense of confidentiality? An easily laid clue is often a trap, though. This could be bait. Better act cautiously.
I apologize for keeping you. Aima has placed your luggage at your seat. No need to worry. Nothing has ever gone missing from the Danube Dawn. You've waited for some time. Where were we? The Foundation, your vampire, and this investigation you mentioned.
To rule out any threat, I need to verify every passenger on board. Carriage by carriage.
That would be controversial, especially in the midst of this war. I fear it may cause unnecessary disturbances. I'm sure neither of us would like a repeat of the incident from before.
I apologize, but my mission parameters are clear. You've misunderstood my intent. This was a notification, not a negotiation.
In that case, I will need to see some formal authorization. I won't allow someone to disturb the peace of my passengers just because they claim it to be necessary.
I fear that authorization is still little more than a draft on their desk. The joys of bureaucracy. But as you seem to be a fan of red tape, if you refuse to cooperate, regulations state that it is within my power. To stop the Danube Dawn.
Stop the train! No!
Indeed. I am fully within my authority to stop this train at any time to conduct an investigation.
I understand, but it could inconvenience our passengers.
Just the passengers?
I see. I have one stipulation, that my stewardess and I accompany you during your inspection.
As you wish. I assure you the process will be carried out with openness and transparency.
If the purpose is likewise open and transparent, yes.
Naturally, conductress. I have told you everything. As far as I'm permitted, at least. There's no time to lose. Let's get started. Glad we could come to an agreement, conductress.
How many carriages left?
Except the locomotive, the brake van, our compartment, 2 registered, and this one we're registering.
12 minus 3, then minus 2, then minus 1. 6 carriages to go.
Conductress, Miss Ima, I need your help. 2 of my students have gone missing.
Please remain calm, madam. How long have they been missing? Could you describe them in detail?
The 2 of them are about this tall. The little girl always carries a doll with her, and the boy has short brown curly hair. I lost sight of them in the dining car about half an hour ago. Seems they've taken this train as some sort of playground.
Conductress, they sound like the little boy and girl we met just now.
Ah, Rabuska's familiars. Look behind you, madam. Are these your students?
After the glorious Count Arnold V came my grandfather, Savanovich. Grandfather Savanovich brought the whole family north of the Danube and built Argesh Mill. Argesh Castle. He lived to be 165 years old.
William, Annabelle, you can't go messing about yourselves like this.
Miss Dorothy? Uh-oh.
Annabelle, you get back here right now! You should know better than to associate with that kind of company. That goes for you too, William. Come on, quickly!
That kind of company? Is she talking about me?
We meet again, old pal. We're here to register your information if you might spare the time.
If I said I couldn't, would you let me go?
I suggest you do a thorough check on her background. I suspect she could be a trafficker.
No, Miss Dorothy. I was lost, and Rabuska helped me.
How many times have I told you? You are a young lady of a certain stature. It won't do to get too close to this riffraff.
Riffraff? Hey, lady, what do you mean?
Apologies, madam, but this is just a simple passenger registration. No need to worry, Miss Rabuska. We just have a few simple questions for you. Let's see. What are you?
I'm Rabuska.
Sorry. Perhaps I wasn't clear. I mean your lineage.
Lineage. Oh, sure. I'm Thermanikian.
Let's hurry this along. Not your name, nor your place of birth, nor gender. Arcanist or human?
Oh, then I guess I'm...
There is no third option.
do you know? All right,
She's our vampire boss. Of course she's an arcanist.
Silence, William. Who taught you to say such things?
Oh,
I was just messing around with the kids. Didn't you ever play make-believe when you were young? Vampires, werewolves, Rusalka.
I did not. Given these extraordinary times, I'll ask that there be no more such make-believe on the train.
I won't do it again, I swear.
But you are a vampire, Rabuska. You don't have a shadow. You showed us. And real vampires don't have shadows, right? Vampires are really, really strong. And Rabuska is a good vampire. So, you should all be nice to her.
she's right. She really has no shadow.
Uh-oh.
You call this messing around? You're going to have to come with us. I'm afraid that Danube Dawn's security protocol dictates an immediate closed interrogation.
We will experience all of this over and over again.
Listen to the melody of wind and rain.
Perfect service, just like always.
Let the overture begin. Listen to the melody of wind and rain.
We did it! We made it through another storm!
One day, the spray from the waves hitting the hull froze on my grandfather's back and formed a layer of ice. Aja asked me to crack it, like you did with those stale gaku. That trip down the Mackenzie River was a cold one. The snow just got thicker and thicker the further we went. But even with the wind biting at my ungloved hand, I shakily captured the breathless wonders of traveling in my journal.
Let the overture begin. Listen up. My next performance
Get
is
out of
Bubbles
my way.
Bursting.
According to my They'll die faster that way.
I dedicate this song to you.
Let us be good.
Free breeze passenger etiquette.
Let the earth
Listen to the melody of
An
wind
accurate
and
reading.
rain.
Another perfect combination of reason and passion.
Happy to lend a hand. At your service. You won't get away. You're right. I dedicate this song to you. Can't wait for that to a poor little maid. A real troublemaker with a gift. Be careful. Listen to the melody of wind and rain. I said go where? We're not ready to performance, Bubbles. 强梁既出，王有不为。My next performance is Bubbles Bursting. Facility handprint on broken glass. Knock knock. Room service. Stay away from you are not welcome here. Now for the crescendo for Disneyland Lucy. It's for your safety. You won't get away.
One day, the spray from the waves hitting the hull froze on my grandfather's back and formed a layer of ice. Aja asked me to crack it, like you did with those stale gaku. That trip down the Mackenzie River was a cold one. The snow just got thicker and thicker the further we went. But even with the wind biting at my ungloved hand, I shakily captured the breathless wonders of traveling in my journal.